What's up guys, we're Ali and Josh. Welcome back to another episode of the VanBuild. So if you've not watched our latest video, I'll just give you a quick recap on where we got to last time. So we cladded the back doors, so the cladding is now completely finished. We're glad to move on from that stage. We also filled all of the screw holes in the cladding with wood filler, and then we've sanded those down, and as you can see from behind me, it's had its first coat of paint. And last actually. We finished the painting yesterday, so did the ceiling and the sides. So we're all good on that front now. I'm going to start today off by covering the wheel arches with carpet for no other reason really than just to make it look a bit neater when we're in the garage area, because it just looks a bit messy when you see the silver foily stuff, whatever it is. And then depending how I get on with it, because you know how much I love this carpet, I think I'll try and get these bits done as well around the sides, because I do need to do those at some point. And then Josh Meister, what have you got on for today?
I don't know. I don't know where to start. I need to start making the seating. The frame for the shower, but I don't know if the MDF, 12mm MDF is going to be too thick, so I don't think I can. It's not malleable. And I think that CLS timber is not going to bend to the shape of the van, so I don't really know whether I need more timber or not, or whether I can use some of the thinner ones against the wall. I don't know, but I'm waiting on you. See, this is I can't do the bed bit until you
right,
finished.
okay.
So,
well, best get on with it then.
You best get cracking.
There we go, that's one wheel arch carpeted. It is far from perfect, but like I said, it's literally just for appearances when we're in the garage, so only the front bit here is the bit that we'll see. It's a bit crinkled at the back, but I'm not bothered about that because we won't see it. And then, hello! And then I just need to get cracking with the second one now, and then that bit around the edge, and then that'll be the last time I have to ever deal with the carpet from hell.
So what I'm doing here is I'm putting the back beam for the shower, so that's going to be the end of the shower. I think it runs to the end of the window, I hope. It's just something that I can screw the plywood into before putting the shower tray on. It's not really gripping the wall, to be fair, but it'll hold enough. And I was just doing the other one whilst poisoning the dog.
Shut up!
Clever girl. She's getting good at this van building malarkey. It only took 9 weeks
Oh, shut up.
for us to come into her own. I think I'm just going to chill out and just stand around like she did for 9 weeks.
Okay, so amazingly, the carpet is actually going okay so far. So what I've been doing is, just a little tip for you, if you don't have any trim tools, I've been using a little flat-headed screwdriver just to poke any bits of excess material up into the cladding. I've got quite a lot still to cut off, as you can see, and there is going to be a join in that side and a join in this side as well. I've just started cutting down this side, but Josh is off to find a screwdriver so we can take this handle off and I can continue this side. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised that it's actually going okay so far. I still have a hatred for this carpet though. Alright, I've got the carpeting done. It is definitely not perfect, but I'm happy enough with it. Just need to make sure that the door's closed now. There is quite a lot of joins in it, but I just got to the stage where I just couldn't be arsed. But I don't think it looks too bad. These bits here, where it looks like it's carpet that I've not pressed down properly, it's not. It's where there's like wires and stuff underneath. But it is actually a fairly neat job anyway. I think so. I don't think I could have done any better.
What
So
have I done?
What have you done? You have...
I've just been pissing about with the shower tray.
You've installed our new plugs. So they look
So
nice.
that's the kitchen plug.
Yep.
And that's
then
either a microwave plug or a charging cupboard plug.
yeah, and we've gone for the polished black nickel finish, which looks really smart. Very, very nice. Oh, and one more thing you've done as well. Obviously, because the van is called Ghost. It's not called we have had a little ghost decal. Oh, cute.
On either side.
So he's a proper ghost now. I like that, it's cute.
About 10 years to turn on.
I'll just show you the carpet from outside as well, because you can see it a bit better with the light. So at the top was quite difficult to do. I just had to cut like slits for the door locks to fit into. That is one task that I am glad is done. It's taken me about 3 hours to do this. Other people are probably a lot quicker, but I wanted to try and get it as neat as I could. Another job off the list. And one more view for good measure, because why not? It's not very often I have a Triumph with carpet, so that's what it looks like from the inside. So this is the bit that we'll obviously see when we're in the van, so looks pretty neat, so I'm pleased with that. Well done, Alison, well done. So here's the shower tray that we bought. So obviously, as you can see, it's part shower tray and then there's a bit for the toilet to sit in as well. But you're not sure if there's going to be enough room, are you? For obviously, because our seating area is going there next to it.
How do we plumb the toilet in? That's the problem.
So the other option was to have just a bit without the toilet, so it would have like one of those removable cassette toilets, and then it wouldn't take up as much room. So it's basically that, but without
you'd only
the
save
toilet
about
bit on
that
it.
much. Half a foot maybe, 7 inches.
Yeah.
We'll stick with that one.
Yeah. Work is progressing on the shower. So Josh has just screwed all of the beams in. What's the next stage, Josh? The plywood around the walls?
No idea.
Okay. Josh is just cutting some wood for our seating area, and while he's doing that I thought I'd just give you a quick walkthrough on the layout that we've gone for and why we've gone for this layout. So we've touched on this in other videos before, but I've not actually explained the full layout and why we've gone for it. So at the back will be our bed, and we've gone for a lengthways bed. The reason we've gone for that is because obviously Josh is quite tall, he needs more space, and we'll be able to fit a king size bed in there, which will be nice. So there'll be plenty of room for us, plus Millie as well in the middle, because she always weasels her way in. Then we'll have the shower next to the bed. So we've got the shower and toilet combo. And the plan originally was to have the shower in the corner. We decided to move it here, and the reason for that is we wanted our seating area here at the front, so when we're parked up somewhere nice with a nice view, we can look outside, have the door open, and we're looking straight outside. So originally we were going to have a single seat here and a single seat here with a table in the middle. We have decided to go for a bench seat instead, so it's going to come all along here, and then we're probably going to have a table on a bracket that we'll pull out as and when we need it. So it should be a nice open space here. And our kitchen is going to start from here. And it's 3 units, so we've got one here, and then one that's partially over the door. It should be a pretty good size. We're going to have sink and tap, then a free counter, and then the end one is going to have the 2-burner gas hob on it. And I think the reason that we want that at the end is because we'll be able to open the door when we're cooking, and we've also got the max fan right next to that, so if we're cooking anything that smells, anything garlicky, oniony, because we love anything with garlic, we'll be able to extract the smells and hopefully not have them clinging to the van. So yeah, that's just a walkthrough on our layout. it's different for everyone. You have to do what works for you, but that just felt like the best option for us. We wanted to try and maximise on space where we could. It's going to be a tight walkway, as you can see, once we've got the kitchen units in, but we've managed to fit in everything that we wanted, and having that nice big bed is going to be really nice, especially when we're used to less than a double size in the transporter. It's going to be nice to have that extra space. Master crafting Josh is now working on the bench seat that I was on about.
I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. I'm literally just guessing it as I'm going along here.
Well, you've started a frame. It looks like you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Let's see how it turns out in the end.
So this is going to sit under the window, as I mentioned, and it's going to be a storage bench as well, so we should be able to just chuck anything under it that we want out of sight. Do you know what? It'd be a good place to put shoes.
Yeah.
Shoes
Can
and
we get
walking
it built,
boots.
please?
Yeah, sorry. Alright. Let me just show you the bench seat that I've just made. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? I made it.
Yeah.
No, seriously, Josh made it. He's good at
Awesome.
everything, basically.
I mean, not for me, but if we want to stow it away. Hey presto.
You've thought of everything.
Make a little bunk bed in here.
That's going to be quite nice.
Should be deep enough as well.
It's a nice size as well. Shall we sit on it?
Oh, well,
Just
there's
sit on
no
it
way to
together.
sit on it.
Oh no, but you can sit on the beam. Ah, that's comfortable.
Now I need to make the lift up lid for it in the front.
Then let us go.
Why are you zoomed in right on my face? It's going to rotate. You're not holding it. What Ali told you is basically this is our bench seat. She was lying. Basically what she's holding open there is her toilet, and then the next one is mine, so we can sit next to each other and go to the toilet at the same time. Obviously mine's bigger because I'm male and need a bigger toilet. And Ali because she's got a little delicate toilet. She's doing a sterling job of sanding the handles.
That's smooth as... I don't want to say what there is smooth as. Oh, I'm excited to show you this. This is our bench seat, and Josh has done lift up storage as well, so I can shove anything we want in there. And then we've got a smaller one on this side as well. Hey, job well done, Josh.
I know. Just call me Joseph.
So Josh is currently clad in the front of the bench seat, and then once that's on, I shall be painting it.
Horrendous this stuff is.
And he says I'll muck about with the dog.
I'm cold.
Aww.
Winter's finally here.
Okay, so that's all of the cladding on the front of the bench now. Looks really smart actually. So what I'm going to do now is go over the screw holes with wood filler. Annoyingly, obviously I'll have to wait for that to set before I can paint it, but once it's sanded down I'll get the paint on and it should look lovely. Right, that's all the holes filled now. Keep your minds out of the gutter, Josh. So I've just got to wait for that to dry now, and then we'll be on to sanding and painting. Right then, we've got an update on the shower tray situation. So if you remember, I mentioned that, sorry, just get inside the van. I mentioned that we weren't sure on having the shower tray that has the toilet section on it as well. And we were thinking of just getting a shower tray that's just shower only, and then using one of those cassette toilets that you can take in and out as and when you need it. So we've decided to do that. So this morning we've been and picked up the new shower tray, which Josh is just unboxing now. And we got this off Facebook Marketplace.
Brand new?
Yeah, brand new. And it was a really good price as well, and it looks a really nice one. It's built nice.
I think they're £200 or £300 new.
Yeah, looks a really good quality one. I think it's Victoria Plum. I know you can buy it from there anyway, but if you are getting a shower tray, it's worth checking Facebook Marketplace because
they are heavy though, that's it.
There's a lot on there. Ours is heavier, but it means when you're standing on it, it'll be really sturdy. Because that other one, you put your foot on it and you felt like your foot was going to go through it, didn't you?
Yep.
It just didn't feel sturdy. So you can see it's concrete on the bottom.
Oh, I think it's ash mix.
There we go.
This gives us
a good size, that, isn't it?
It's a lot better size for us because.
So yeah, we'll be able to comfortably stand and have a shower, and then you've still got room.
Look how much more solid that is.
Yeah.
To stand on, it's a lot more solid.
Did it not come with a plug?
You have to buy
them.
Yeah.
So now we've got that one to get rid of with the toilet insert, but hopefully this will be a lot better for us. Just means that we've got to have the cassette toilet instead, which is a shame, but it's no big deal, is it? Because we didn't even have a toilet in the last van.
No, I think these are alright for what they are, but I mean that's quite heavy when you've got your MDF on it, but
they're very flimsy, aren't they? There's nothing to it. Like you feel like you could just bend it and snap it.
That was my worry. Like with that one, I know it's a bit more heavy, but
yeah, it looks nice. It's a nice design. Sleek, isn't it? It'll look nice once it's got that the silver plug in it. Very good. Very good. Very nice.
Very good. Very nice. Welcome to 60 Minute Makeover with Josh and Ali. Today we've installed our shower tray, but we didn't realise there's one thing you have to consider when you're getting a shower tray. The top corner or your exit hole makes a big difference. So this one we can either have it in the top corner or the bottom corner. Now we had it further up, which means we're losing an inch on the bed, but when you drill the waste hole through the floor, it goes into one of the cross members and you can't see it. So you need to make sure you get your waste hole perfect before you start planning. Luckily we've managed to escape it, which means we've got to have our waste hole up there. So toilet will be there, which means we can look at that window while we're having a poo. Door will be there, which has actually worked out better because fridge is going to be there and the entrance to the shower is going to be here and the bed's going to be there. And I think like being able to, if you're in the kitchen, I can just nip into the toilet,
yeah,
have a wee. That's a squatting wee, that's a sit down wee. But yeah, now we're just going to build up the frame. So I'm going to put a side frame on. We're going to have a cross member going up, cross member across the top, cross member down, cross member at the bottom, cross member at the bottom, cross member at the top, well sort of there. And then I'll put another one a bit further down. And then I think we're going to try and sort this piece of wood out here for this side, which we can start painting. Just got to fill a few holes here and just there's a couple there and they've got to fill.
That'll be my job.
But having this shower tray and that drain issue has given us more space here, which means we can either have
Yeah, because before it was encroaching on the window. It was in line with it, wasn't it?
Yeah, so
but now
we could either
we've got a nice full window.
I mean, give or take 15 mil, so we could still have either push this right up flush, and then this side we can put one of those table mounts there.
Yeah.
Just lift it up, spin it around, and do all the good stuff. The robot.
Can't see your hands. Oh. Too zoomed in.
The robot. So yes, I want to get this wall done, I reckon. Try and get this done today with my new plunge saw from Lidl. £80 special. I can now do some straight cuts. So we have our shower frame in place now. I've just put some, I think this is 2B1 on the back, which is more flexible to go around the curve of the van. And then on the front and the bottom of the sides I've just put some CLS timber. I think it's 38x64. Sorry about the light, it's this stupid camera, it's too zoomed in. So I made sure that these are level, so what you need to do to make sure the plumb is to work out the centre of the vehicle. So if you measure from side to side, you can see there's a mark, pencil mark somewhere. Where is it? There. And I've done another one down the bottom here. Then what you need to do is find your centre point on the van, which we know is these slats because we've worked it out already. And then you measure the distance from the end of your slat to there, which gives you 14. And then to make sure that these top, sorry I'm trying to get in a bit of view where you can see, make sure the top two are the same distance, is measure the distance from the edge of that to the other edge of that one, and measure the other edge of that one to the edge of that one. And yeah, so what we're going to do is put another piece of timber at the front. I'm not going to put that in today because I still need to get this shower tray out so I can drill that hole. But that gives us an idea of what sort of size we're working with. So I'm going to put some cross battens across there now. I think I'm going to do probably just one or two actually. I might do two, nothing too major. I might put one where the shower, what they're called, the taps is going to be. And I need to probably look at that. Just like there, there's a bit of a gap, but I'm hoping I should be able to get some MDF down here. Not MDF, plywood. But it's a nice solid secure shower, and this will stop this moving around now when we're driving. These are all jigged and cribbed and into the floor. But yeah, we're finally making progress. Ali's just out there now, she's just sanding the filler holes down, and she will start painting that today. Just going to paint the front and the side, give it a couple of coats, and then I can get the plug socket that we've got the wire down there for wired into that. And then it's onto the bed. We've had to do a slight adjustment with the bed, so here what I think I'm doing is I'm going to pull part of the frame down. Let me just turn that off. So we're going to take we're going to put the frame down here, whereas down here I don't know if I'll take it to the end. We've lost an inch on the bed basically, so I'll have to do some magic with the frame. But yeah, we'll work it out.
Right, I've just sanded down all of the screw holes on the the bench seat, so now I'm going to give it its first coat of paint.
To the whole block clear. Yo, what you got there? Oh, did you not hear? And he's taking over and we got the whole shop, yeah. Her, she wanna know me better, but I'm on the top 10. Gotta match my energy, you see I'm in the top, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's top 10. Hey, hey.
There we go, we're one coat down on the paint, and I'm going to give it another coat as well just so it evens it out a bit more. But I've got to let this one dry first, so I'll move on to coat number 2 shortly. Here's our shower frame, and what we're trying to do now is put the sides on. So Josh has used a scribe to try and get the shape of the top here because it's quite an awkward shape. You can see it like curves up into the cladding. So here he comes back now with his test piece.
It's not going to work.
It might do.
It's not, because I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. Yeah.
What have you done? Cut it the wrong way?
No, I know what I've done. As I say, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to this.
Trial and error. I'm quite impressed with how much room we've actually got in this shower tray, so this is me stood in it now, with my feet to the edge. So we've still got a decent amount of room to move about, wash yourself down, and then we'll have one of those Thetford cassette toilets that we can also quite comfortably store in here as well. Here he is, back with his second piece.
Second piece? It's the same piece.
Well, whatever, you know what I mean.
Third time look at.
Here's our lovely bench seat back in situ, now it's been painted. There's a gap in this side, but that's going to be pushed up against the shower, so it doesn't matter about that. But yeah, it looks nice now it's been painted. Now I just need to get cushions for it. I think I'm probably going to look at having them made. I don't know if I've got the patience to try and make them myself, plus I have no idea how to use a sewing machine. But yeah, happy with that. And this is where we've got to with the shower, so same as what I showed you last time, we haven't actually got anywhere with the plywood on the side. I think what I'll have to do is make a template for this top bit using cardboard, but we haven't got any at the minute because typical, the recycling has just been and emptied all the cardboard, but at some point I'll get that done. Now unfortunately the weather forecast is looking bad for the next sort of week or so, isn't it? So I'm not sure how much we'll get done.
Literally like every day for next week it's going to rain. Yeah, but
it won't stop me making like the templates and stuff, it'll just be for when we're cutting wood, although you could try and do it in the van, I guess.
We've got the IKEA units coming on Saturday, so we'll be building those up. But
yeah.
It's not, I think, as it goes for like cutting outside, I think we might struggle for the next week or so.
Yeah.
But we've had a good run.
We have.
Made hay while the sun shines.
I think we're going to head to B&Q now and get the waste plug for the shower. Probably get some other bits as well. But yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up here today. So if you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and stick around for the next update.
Ta-ra!
Bye!
You know I love her chase. I love that pretty little face. Gorgeous. Bring them lips over to me and let me get a taste. Yes, girl, you call, and yeah, we grown. You know I love making it known. You know I can't leave you alone. Loving you down like Jones. Loving the tone of your moan. Stroking you deep, I look at your feet. I love how you curling your toes. Setting the vibe right. Feeling like prom night. You know you fine, right? You know that pussy mine, right? Eat it like fried rice. She said I'm godlike. Love how I shine bright. Checking these highlights. Hey, tell me now, what's the day?